took the red eye, which is, I just got to say, that's brutal.
Isn't it funny how in my 20s, it was the only way I would do things? I'd shoot The Office, and then Friday night, I was like, take the red eye, I'd just be going back to Boston to see my parents.
Yeah.
And my dad would pick me up at Logan at 6 o'clock. We'd go to McDonald's, and I'd just sleep for 4 hours.
Yes.
And now,
I was just talking to our friend Rashida Jones about this. It's the lack of recovery. It's like we can power through anything now, like you just suck it up and power through, but there's no day to sleep after.
There's no day to sleep.
No.
So I just did a line of coke.
Yeah, we're flying.
And that's how I'm doing great.
We're going to brag about our careers, and then we're going to crash out in like 45 minutes. But thank you for coming. Thank you for being here.
I'm excited to be here. I know, remember when we used to do David Letterman and the producers would be like, do not compliment him. He doesn't know what to do with it.
That's right.
And you were like, oh, so it's like an insult to compliment a host. And then now I felt like for other shows too, I was like, don't do that. And then it feeds into the whole thing of like, it's not cool to compliment. It was very formative when that producer was like, don't compliment him.
So true. You don't have to explain. You take it in. You are a mogul. Mindy, congratulations.
Okay. Listen, I know I'm interrupting you now.
No, please.
Are you a mogul if you haven't invested in a restaurant or a sports team?
That's a great question.
Just because I want to accept. I love space.
We need to buy some kind of sports team.
Like
you're
Ashton
right.
Kutcher.
Yeah, you're right.
Like he owns Uber and Geisha House.
But I'm driven to call more women geniuses and moguls and all that stuff because I think we just need to claim.
Okay.
So let's claim that. Let's claim that for you today.
Thank you.
And as a fellow Boston girl.
Yes.
I feel like when I was looking at, kind of like looking at all the stuff you do and just thinking thematically about what to talk about today. I mean, we've had a lot of very similar paths, you and I, and not just because we were born in close proximity of each other. But we have really, we've been in this biz for a minute. And we've been together in a lot of it. So it's very, very nice to see you and to have you here.
I love being here.
Were you considered like a smart kid in school?
I was always considered a bright kid.
Yeah.
When I was younger, I think I was like kind of silent and chubby and friendly. And that was my vibe, and not funny. But that was back, I don't know if you felt this way. That was back in the 80s when like girls weren't really supposed to be funny.
Right. And they were kind of good laughers. Yeah.
And if you were funny or tried to talk too much, it was kind of like you had problems or you were like disruptive.
You're right. Like the mischievous girls were the class clowns, which I look back now and they were just like feisty, interesting young women, but people thought they were kind of troublemakers.
Totally.
At least in my school.
Being Indian too, it was so far from but also like I felt like I was still just like observing. But I noticed that like, it wasn't until I was like in middle school where I was like, the class clowns who were guys were just like kind of outrageous. They weren't really funny.
Yeah.
But when you're 12 and 13, there is no difference between someone who's like willing to like jump off the side of the school building and being someone who's funny. It was like all just like one thing.
Totally.
No one was examining it. Really.
Right.